Hi! So I'm getting a new car tomorrow. I'm keeping the car I currently have right now, but I'm getting another car. For my BMW, I've said this a couple times, and I had a Jeep Wrangler, and I was able to do whatever I wanted to that. I was able to mod it, do a lot of DIY stuff. Yeah. But one of the downfalls of doing that to your daily driver is you had to have it done that night or by the next morning because you had to drive it to work, drive it wherever you were going. One of the many reasons I sold my Jeep was to be able to get a more practical A to B car while still loving it. I love cars, so I absolutely wanted to enjoy driving it. And I knew I loved German engineering, so I went back to that. Part of that whole plan was to be able to get a car that I enjoyed as my daily and also get a car that I could modify and work on as I pleased with no rush or no timeline. I've probably been looking since October for something. I didn't really specifically know what I wanted at first. I kind of thought I wanted a Jeep as a toy, and then the more I got to looking, I get real nervous whenever there's an off-road vehicle for sale that's already modified because I don't know what it's been through, and I know what I paid on my Jeep to have stuff done and how frequently I had to do that. So I kind of went from Jeep to I was interested in like a K5 Blazer for a little while. You almost cannot find one anywhere without rust in it unless you were to find it on the West Coast. And that's super pricey. So I went from Jeep to K5 to, then I started looking at older cars, wanting like a late 70s to early 80s Corvette that I could do some stuff to, but it was so limited what I could do to it. Those cars, in my opinion, are fabulous without having anything done to them. So I really wouldn't get to do what I said I ended up settling on, and I have been looking for about the last 2 or 3 months, is a Volkswagen Rabbit. I would find one, I found one here in Tulsa and it sold. The reason I didn't buy it whenever I had first found it was there was some iffy stuff that I didn't feel right about, and I found this car in Pauls Valley, which is like 3 hours away, and it's a 1984 Volkswagen Rabbit, 4-door, and when they pop up, it seems like they're gone in, you know, days or a week's time, or I can't find one within like 5, 6, 7, 8 hour drive. So I was really, really happy to find one where I did, and my dad and I, like I said, are going to pick it up tomorrow. We're gonna trailer it back. Next time you see me, it's gonna be tomorrow morning. We're leaving at 7. Thank God I am an early bird, as is my father. So I will see you tomorrow, and we will go get my new car. Just drove about 3 hours to Pauls Valley, and I was dead set on getting it. Thought we were gonna get it, ready to load in the trailer as soon as I got there, kind of thing. Dad drove it first, and of course he had some stuff to say about it because he doesn't really like them. And then I drove it and killed it going up a gravel driveway, which I'm really glad I killed it because it would not start after I killed it. The dad comes down because the kid who's selling it is at work, and long story short, I just did not feel comfortable giving what I was gonna give for it. It would not have been wise, and I just would have been in a hole if I would have done it. So, as Dad said, quote, Dad.
Norfolk Street.
Sometimes the best deals you make are the ones you pass up.
Right. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to waste the filming I've already done. So, unfortunately, obviously, I did not get a car today. If you know anyone selling a Volkswagen Rabbit, preferably not an 84. That was an 84. Preferably not an 84. Oh, Dad. I'm talking about the Jeeps for sale. Holler. But I'm still looking. I might go look at this K5 Blazer that's for sale in my town.
Like that, I tell them why. For 3 hours, I tell them why. They don't believe me.